Hey, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Sanjana.
And we're the SS Science.
Get ready to sail with us
through a sea of scientific knowledge.
Hi everyone, today we're going to be exploring acids and bases by making an erupting lemon. As always, if you choose to do this experiment, make sure you have parental supervision with you. Here's what you'll need: a lemon, lime, or some kind of other citrusy fruit, a spoon, baking soda, food coloring. You can use lots of different ones for this one. Dish soap, and a plate or tray or something that you won't mind getting messy. And optional is extra citrus juice to make sure we have added punch. Okay, so the first step after you cut your fruit in half is to place it on your tray. Then ask an adult to take a knife and make slits over the lemon. Once that's done, put different drops of colored food dye all over the lime. Once that's done, put some Dawn dish soap over the lime. Next, sprinkle a layer of baking soda all over the open face of the lime. Take your spoon and poke into the lime again. Notice that now things are really starting to happen. If you see the fizz on top, that's erupting. That's what we're going to be talking about in the explanation portion of the video. It'll continue to bubble, and see what happens after you put some extra lemon or lime juice onto your lime. You get extra fizzy. This is what happened after about 2 minutes of waiting. If you notice, it looks like the fizzing has stopped now, and all of the fizz that was created has now leaked onto the plate.
So that was really, really cool.
Yeah.
But what just happened?
Well, essentially, we just observed a chemical reaction. So chemistry is the study of atoms and molecules and how they interact with each other. The lemon baking soda reaction we just created was the citrus juice from the lime interacting with the soap and baking soda that we added to produce the kind of foam that we saw.
Okay, but what is citrus juice and what are citrus fruits?
Well, citrus juice is simply the juice that comes from a citrus fruit. Examples of citrus fruits are lemons, oranges, grapefruits, and any other kind of those tangy fruits.
But what makes citrus fruits different from other fruits?
Well, this is actually pretty simple. So citric fruits create citric acid. That's why lemons are so sour. Lemons, for example, create more citric acid than oranges do, which is what makes lemons more sour than oranges.
Wait, so I'm eating acid? Isn't that dangerous?
So, well, yes and no. Some acids can be really dangerous, but eating other acids, like citrus acids, which are weak organic acids, is perfectly safe in small quantities.
But what do you mean by weak acid?
Well, there are such things as weak and strong acids, but the difference can be a little bit confusing, so pay attention. So we should probably start by defining what an acid is. For our purposes, an acid is a chemical compound that can release a hydrogen ion when it dissociates. A strong acid dissociates very well and dissociates quickly and completely when you put it into a liquid. But a weak acid, on the other hand, either takes a long time to dissociate or doesn't dissociate completely when you put it into liquid.
That's really cool, but what's the pH scale?
So pH scale simply is a scale that tells you how acidic or basic something is. It goes from 0 to 14, with pure water having a pH number of 7 and being neutral, which is right in the middle. Anything from 0 to 7 is acidic, and anything with a pH number of 7 or above is basic.
But what are bases?
So bases are essentially the opposites of acids. Whereas acids release a hydrogen ion when you put them in a liquid, strong bases, or any bases, are supposed to release a hydroxide ion. Strong bases will completely dissociate and release a hydroxide ion, but weak bases, kind of like weak acids, dissociate slowly and incompletely, And instead of releasing a hydroxide ion, they create a hydroxide ion. And weak bases have a pH of around 7 to 10.
That's really cool.
Great, I hope you learned something, and I hope you did too.
Thank you for voyaging with us on the SS Science.
We hope you had fun learning.